Now, the Foreign Minister of Turkmenistan is in Kabul to hold meetings with the Taliban. On the agenda is a gas pipeline project. It's called TAPI after the countries involved. That's Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan and India. Construction on the Afghan portion began in 2018. Its completion and opening could mean $400 million a year in revenue from transit fees for the Taliban. Now, the pipeline is expected to carry 33 billion cubic meters of natural gas per year overland from Turkmenistan's Galkinish gas field. That's the second largest gas field in the world. 1,800 kilometers of pipe will run through the provinces of Herat and Kandahar. Now, Afghanistan suffers from chronic power shortages and relies on imported electricity. It's expected that 5% share of the gas, on top of the transit fees, would help it meet its energy needs. Now, the pipeline would then carry gas through Pakistan and onward to India. If the project is completed, Turkmenistan would no longer have to rely on China alone to purchase its gas. Well, let's get some analysis on what this pipeline could mean. Harun Rahimi is an assistant professor of law at the American University of Afghanistan, and he's joining us from Rome. Harun, good to speak with you, so thanks for being with us. Now, how likely do you think it is that this pipeline will go into operation?
There are many issues that need to be resolved. First, one issue is just the Afghanistan contribution to the project was supposed to be funded through the Asian Development Bank and World Bank and other donors. Who's going to fund Afghanistan's share of the project now? It's a question mark. Taliban certainly don't have the funds. Security is another major issue. Taliban today, the defense minister, acting defense minister, announced that he would take personal responsibility for the security of the basic infrastructure, including the TAPI, trying to address the concerns that may be coming from the Daesh targeting infrastructure. So far, Daesh has targeted pylons, electricity transmission systems, and it is very likely that the TAPI is going to be a major target for Daesh. The other issue is just political. The countries have remained engaged with the Taliban, but no country has recognized them yet. Many countries may have other considerations, counterterrorism, basic rights of Afghans, before they can become fully on board with these kind of investments in the country.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the outside investment, and you've kind of set up my next question. I wonder how Taliban decisions to ban girls from going to school and stopping women from going to work will affect any outside investment that comes in for this pipeline.
Absolutely. I mean, there are many factors. One is just issues of sanctions. If Taliban refuse to recognize the basic rights of Afghan citizens, they are likely to remain under some restrictions. Maybe some restrictions are going to be eased to allow aid to continue, but I don't think we will witness the full removal of sanctions, which would make any form of economic engagement in Afghanistan very, very unlikely, beyond the issues of aid and basic developments in food and such, health. Also, there is just the fact that Afghanistan will have to attract people with knowledge, with expertise, technical people who can actually help them maintain critical infrastructure. Actually, a lot of people would have to be employed, technical people that Afghanistan does not have in constructing the project. So generally, being a country where anyone who would like to leave is not a great business opportunity, business strategy.
No, it's certainly not. Okay, Harun Rahimi from the American University of Afghanistan, thanks for your analysis. Appreciate your expertise.